I came here this week to advise organisations in Mongolia on the best ways of reducing tobacco consumption in Mongolia by using best practice we've had in the United Kingdom, also areas like Canada and Australia. We did have 4 cancellations. One was with the Ministry of Health, one was with the Social Policy Standing Committee. Another one was a seminar where I, along with another person, was going to address the doctors. That was organised by the National Policy on Health. And the other one was a public debate on these issues on the National Broadcasting Channel. I have to say, I'm a bit disappointed that that didn't happen. Maybe a bit more than just a bit disappointed. And I just hope that whoever thought that this was the right thing to do, circumstances which were never explained to me or my colleague from Australia, and not in any way wanting to not reduce smoking rates here in Mongolia that take a lot of lives completely unnecessarily. I also came across an article on control.mn, I think it was written by a person called Toya, that says, first of all, that as a pro-tobacco lobbyist. I'll answer that in a few minutes. Let's go on to also things that were said on there. Things that were said on there that it's not true, that vaping is 95% safer than smoking combustible cigarettes. They're not my words. They're words of the British government. The report that identified that is years old now. I don't know why Toya, or whoever it was, I assume she put this article together, she didn't have the common sense to contact me through the organisation that invited me here, so I could sit down and tell her the truth about these matters. And the idea that I'm a pro-tobacco lobbyist is an absolute nonsense. For decades in the British Parliament, I've proposed legislation, some of it did become law, attacking the tobacco industry and the damage it does to thousands of people in the United Kingdom, and I've been doing that for many, many, many years. And also the views on this gun, that I'm a suspect. A suspect of what? Wanting to improve the lives of people? They definitely suggested that by me saying 95% was some way of some sort of propaganda over the people of Mongolia. I have to tell you that I have never ever been and never would be in a situation of giving propaganda over anything. My last 30 years of my life has been exposing what tobacco's been doing to the world's people. We've still got 8 million people a year dying from tobacco-related diseases. 74,000 a year in the United Kingdom are still dying from tobacco-related diseases, whilst we've got the lowest level of smoking that we've ever had on record. And there's thousands dying of smoking-related diseases here in Mongolia as well. They don't have to, and I did that for many, many years in the British Parliament. And they said that. And this article that I read here in Mongolia said that I accepted money. I tell you not, if somebody said that in the UK about me, I would sue them for libel. That is not true. Just let me emphasise that we have good, hard clinical evidence in the United Kingdom that vaping does save lives, and that vaping is 95% safer than taking tobacco. The other issue was that I was some sort of pro-tobacco lobbyist. We've got a very high taxation on tobacco in the United Kingdom because we've known for decades the damage that it's been doing. The cost to the British people alone for people with smoking-related health problems is £2.5 billion a year at the moment. 25% of patients who go into hospitals in the United Kingdom go in because of a smoking-related disease. That is something that should have ended years ago and didn't. We have some parts of the UK that are rich enough, they have smoking as low as 6 or 7 or 8%. We have other parts of the UK where smoking's 28, 29%. Overall, it's less than 14% now. That's massive progress, but we're still not getting money and action into areas that we need to. That's what we're doing in the UK. I wanted to share that here with people in Mongolia.